Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and we're here at the Caterpillar's Mushroom, which as you can see is in quite a state. When we got here, the entranceway looked like this, and it was not a great time. We have made a dent on this level, though. Getting the bridge on this side much cleaner. Huh. I wonder if they didn't do the gnome thing in any of the DLC levels. You know, if it's just Muckingham, the town that has the gnomes following me. I wouldn't be surprised if it had been somewhere where it required me to walk all the way over here to the wall to see it. Like just peeking out from behind a rock or something. On the other hand, I guess he counts as... He's not actually touching that mushroom, I've suddenly realized. He's hovering just over it. God damn it. I also like that he's much bigger than me. And yet not trying to eat me, as I don't think my own cat would show me that mercy. That was dumb. Well, of course, everything is yellow. I just got to this section. What's this hole about? I'm standing in a hole. Fungus deck. I guess it's incomplete. Oh, I never actually did the thing. What is that? Oh, caterpillar jumper. Also, I didn't even notice this other fish. What's it called? Laundry line. It's got a tube on it, which I think is a sweater with about 20 short sleeves sticking out of it. In fact. Like a backwards Z than a S, but whatever. I was not expecting that to be the texture of the mushroom stalk. Varying shades of green. Oh, right. Oh, yes, I actually had a comment I wanted to read, didn't I? Last time, Justin Jones suggested that our employer was a Lord of Change, one of the servants of Zinch. But today, Justin, shout out, says, or Bill is the only voice of reason that Dr. PowerWash has to listen to, while he is trapped in the Immaterium. Bill represents the light of the Emperor, and provides sound advice vis-a-vis burning things, especially demons and their works. I like that. The only voice that voice of reason that Dr. PowerWash has to listen to. I think that's how that was meant to be emphasized anyway. Alternatively, Bill is a pseudonym for Vulcan, given his insistence on using fire. Confession, Vulcan, and by extent the Salamanders are one of my least favorite Primarch's legions. My dislike of the Salamanders mostly comes from the Horus Heresy novels, that they come off as too cult-like. Another potential plot twist is that Bill is actually Lorgar Aurelian before his turn to Chaos. The Word Bearers, before their sudden turn, were iconoclasts of the most extreme sort. They even had a specialized unit tasked with eradicating the local superstitions and religions of a newly compliant human world. Anyway, the Ashen Circle, as the specialized unit was called, often used fire and phosphex, one of the more nightmarish chemical compounds. Hey, imagine white phosphorus, but on crack and 1,000 times worse. Yes, one of the more nightmarish chemical compounds to expunge and enlighten. So it's conceivable that Lorgar is telling Dr. PowerWash something through his astral projection of the warp that he calls Bill. Yes, I really am going to stick to with this Dr. PowerWash as a perpetual plot. Just try and stop me. Oh, wait, you can't. It's your channel. Fuck. Oh, that's silly. I kind of like the salamanders myself, but to be perfectly honest, a big part of that is that they are one of the only Space Marine chapters that consistently gives a shit about innocent people. Like, more than one of the chapters would gladly use refugees as target practice if they were being attacked by orcs at the time. I mean, granted, in at least one of those cases, they really, really, really should have known better than to allow a Space Marine chapter to be called, quote, the Marines Malevolent. I seem to recall that the leader of the Salamander detachment that was working there at the time ended up beating the leader of the Marines Malevolent into a bloody pulp and threatening to get them turned into the Inquisition as heretics. They're pretty bad. Actually, that was them. That was an example I was referencing there. There was a moment where they deliberately removed all of their guards from a refugee camp, let the orcs invade, and then fired all of their artillery, which they had quietly been pointing at the artillery camp in the meantime. Like, even the fucking Inquisition were probably looked at that and were like, hey, maybe that's too much of a gross disregard for human life. Apparently part of it is that after getting uplifted, they have very little sense of connection with the regular scores of humanity. The Space Marines, I mean. There have been specific examples in the canon of people who are Space Marines who are disgusted by civilians for their weakness. Both the fact that they're not, literally as strong as the Space Marines, and the fact that they're capable of experiencing fear. I feel like Wonderland is far too whimsical to have anything to do with the Chaos Gods. Although that would really, really piss them off, now that I think about it, if someone introduced a Chaos God. Wouldn't even have to be a major one. Who wasn't terribly malevolent. No, man, you're making us look bad. Khorne even more livid than usual because they're running their world on cartoon physics and no one ever bleeds. Where else could you send Dr. PowerWash? I got a comment about that, too. I haven't played God of War Ragnarok yet. Though I'm definitely going to. And, but I have heard that in Ragnarok, they let you go to all 9 of the 9 realms, as opposed to just a handful of them. You know, like in God of War 18. And I mentioned this. Yes! Wooden deck cleaned. That's a big one. I mentioned this because I suddenly had the thought that you might need someone with... Oh, jeez. I saw that mode of light, and it was over that, like, hole there in the distance, and I thought, is that a glowing cave, like, beckoning to me? What the fuck? I was starting to say, if, Asgard itself is available, if, you know, you can go to Valhalla... Oh, maybe you could have Dr. PowerWash cleaning off the mead hall. I mean, rowdy Vikings fighting and drinking there for all eternity? How can that place not be a pigsty constantly? I don't see any yellow from where I'm standing, and I like that. How do we get this? I hate when I have to get the underside of caps like this, or lampshades. Do you think he's watching me because he finds this funny, or... One thing I distinctly remember about the Cheshire Cat in American McGee's Alice, aside from the fact that he was dangerously emaciated, was the fact that he was always smiling, even when he was dead. Don't worry, he got better. And that, well, he was always smiling, and he was never happy. Everything he said was deadly serious, despite the face. It just came out really weird a bunch of times. You know, Alice finds a locked door and says, well, there's more than one way to skin a cat, if you'll pardon the expression. And he says something to the effect of, well, grinning from further than ear to ear. A most distasteful phrase. Please avoid it in the future. I don't know why that exchange stuck in my memory all these years. That one and one of the exchanges that Alice has with the nameless miner dudes in the very first area. Where she just says to a random guy, is there no joy here? And he just turns to her and says, slavery and happiness rarely dwell in the same house. Very explicitly said, the only way to escape the Queen's control is death. That's one mushroom. Oh boy. Oh god, there is so much. 12%. I want to work on the laundry here, but I'll get it all over the tree. Well, let's see if I can avoid that. Oh, that's a giant alligator clip. Okay. Holding the sock onto the line. No, no. That's one sock and one washing line peg cleaned. Actually... Oh, wait. I had... Why did I put this over here? Or not. I can't let go of it. That's weird. Sort of back down over here and hope nothing is ruined. Oh, that's why. It was too close to the fucking cap. Yes, I just wanted to move it over here and get a... Oh, I can maybe do this. Huh, thought that would do it. Alright, where the dirt is at. That's not dirt. Wait. No, the line is a different thing entirely. Hang on a tick. Oh, I thought it would be directly on top. Oh! Ha! That was very surgically precise, and I liked that. I'll stand on this side and hose off all of the things. Oh, good! Not all of his socks match. I love that. I will be clear that that was, in fact, not sarcasm. It's the only thing that could make a Caterpillar wearing a shitload of socks funnier as if none of the socks matched. So we've got a yellow striped one, a pink polka dotted one, a green striped one, a yellow polka dotted one. You know, Doc, we could probably just put these in the laundry. I'm just saying, it's an option. Expecting to get all the pegs from this side. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Ah, I hit the tree. Well, it was going to happen eventually. I was going to clean it off, too, so... That's the best part. No one will ever know when I'm done. Can't believe that worked. Okay. Washing line is still filthy. Oh, maybe it's that. I barely made a dent. How strange. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How am I supposed to get the rope under the pegs? Mushroom gills. Oh. Like the literal underside of the mushroom. Oh, I think I see what the issue is. Yeah, it's all one washing line. Okay, I'll get the jumper next time then. I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you next time on Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. When we keep plugging away at this and trying to make the world a better place. Or at least a cleaner one. That we can do. Take care of yourselves, Burning Dog fans. Later.